Hello. Are you having a good time today? Good to see you. Thank you very much for coming in. Everyone looks so happy, and I'm sure we're all excited here to be here today. And we're a warm welcome to Imperial Master and Mr. Lee from Korea. Yes, it makes me so happy when this place is filled with the happy people like you, because when I first started the business 5 years ago, we only had 20 people in the first meeting, entire New Zealand. And now I see more people here, more foreign people want to know about the Atomy business. And today, I want to talk about 8 steps of success. Because now you've been heard the marketing plan, the product, we know how good companies, the CEO's mind, but you must be thinking, okay, how do I start this business? Okay, and that's the question, isn't it? That how? And this 8 steps of success is the guideline to make your business work faster, more efficiently, okay, and then make your partners to achieve the dreams together. Okay, so in Atomy, we have 8 steps of success. Okay, so first one is setting a goal. Second, commitment. Third, list up the contacts. 4th, invitation. 5th, explain the business. 6, follow-up. And 7, consultation and replication. Okay, let's talk about the first one. Okay, I think without a goal, you wouldn't be here, because you all have some kind of objective, the purpose of coming in today's event, right? Okay, so, but setting a goal is a bit different to setting an objective. Okay, objective will be more into the specific separation. Okay, you have a small objectives in your life. Okay, but a goal is the ultimate destination. Okay, so what is your goal? Okay, the goal is not to just become a rich, because that is just a process. What you want to do after being a rich is more important, and that's what Atomy always emphasize. You need to have your own life scenario, because you must be the director of your own movie, your life movie. Okay, that's called life scenario. You become a director. Okay, and you must have 3 important goals in your life. First, financial goal. Second, physical goals. And third, what we call spiritual or relationship goals here. Because you have to have a 3 balanced life in order to live a good life. What is good life? I think, financially speaking, we have to be time rich. Okay? Because what's the meaning of being a rich? Because if you have a time, if you have more options in your life, if you are rich, okay, you can employ someone, or you can ask somebody to do your work for you, isn't it? So having a time means you're rich. Okay? In order to do this, okay, you need to be fit as well. Okay? You need to have a physical fit to continue this goal. Okay? And also you need to have a spiritual relationship goals, because you have to share this with other people. You work with other people to enable your goal to become a reality. Okay? So I think many of you know SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, and relevant, and time-bound. Okay? So many of you already probably have your own life scenario here. Okay? So one of my life scenario was to go to a trip with my family at least twice a year. Okay? But when I set that goal, COVID-19 broke out, so we couldn't go anywhere. But now, first time ever after I got married, okay, we are going to Korea with the whole family in December. So that's like, without putting that in my goal, I wouldn't have kind of achieved it, because even if I have the money to do it, I didn't really have any intention to going to Korea in December, but my kids wanted to go, and I had the money to pay for the airfare, so that's why it became reality. So writing it down is important. The second one was to help my parents, because they were missionary back in Tonga, the Kingdom of Tonga. They had to get out because after the volcano eruption, and my mom had a cancer after that, so they are in Korea. So another goal in my life goal is to, as an only son, I wanted to help them financially, and also being a good spiritual son as well. and spreading the word of gospel. That was my life scenario. Okay, now, so if you have a goal to achieve, okay, what do you need next? Okay, it's called commitment. Okay, the commitment is, it has to come from you. No one can make you to achieve your goal on behalf of you, isn't it? So when you commit, the first thing is you need to have a positive thinking of, I can do this. I want to do this. I want to achieve this. I want to live that kind of life. Okay, that is called commitment. And then determination comes afterward. Okay, maybe these two words interchange each other. Okay, but commitment is your thinking. Determination, I think, that goes with the action. Attending the meeting, contacting other people, learning about Atomy, watching videos, coming to this kind of seminar. Okay, that's your commitment. You're all busy people, but you made a commitment to be here because you had a goal to become successful, isn't it? So that commitment is very important. Personally, I don't let my partners start business without setting a goal and becoming commitment, okay? Because if you don't do this, if you approach to other people about Atomy, they will say so many different things to you. Why do you do this? Is this some kind of another MLM or pyramid? And then you get hurt. And your goal, without goals, with those external comments and feedbacks, you'll be emotionally broken down. You cannot continue if you don't have the foundation of why you want to do this business. So this is very important to have commitment. Third, then there's a list up, okay? So once you have a goal, once you are committed to be success, okay, then you can contact to other people, sharing your dream, Atomy, products, business plan, okay? Now, listing up takes a bit of a strategy here, okay? Firstly, well, we're all going to contact our warm contacts first, your friends, your family, okay? But can I also ask you a question? If you're doing Atomy business, okay, did your family had a positive response when you talked about Atomy? Did your friend or just listen to you and, I want to do this business? Did that happen to you? Or more like within this unlimited binary system, are you working with other people that you didn't know of before rather than family? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, for me, I contacted around 70 people when I first started business in the first months, okay? At this point, after 5 years, those 70 people may just consumers. My main partners, okay, for example, who already came up to the stage, they're Filipinos, Korean. They are not my warm contacts. So in this business, it allowed me to work with anyone who had a similar goal. Warm contact is not the only contact you have. In Atomy, with the unlimited system, every connection can become your asset. Okay, so when you do contact list, I suggest you use the funneling system. Okay, listing the contact start with around 200 people. Okay, where does this number come from? In your phone, you will mostly have at least 200 people. Okay, now in Korea, when you invite for the weddings, on average, each bride side and the groom side, they have 200 lists. That's, I think, where the 200 coming from. So if you list the contacts, this is not contacting it. You just list out the contacts, 200 people, and then in reality, you will be able to contact 100 to 150 people, either by phone or talking, okay, invitation. Okay, but you need to catch up and you need to build trust first. You just don't contact your old-time friend, hey, do you know Atomy? Okay, then they will say no, because, like, for example, I had a recent contact from someone who, didn't contact me in the last 5 years, and then she said, how's your hair, suddenly? And she said she found a really good, hair treatment place that they can help to grow my hair, like she's... Okay. And I immediately recognized what she was going for. She was talking about some other, business plans that has, she thinks is better than Atomy. And then, that was very scary for me. And I understand when I approached other people about Atomy, they would have felt the same. Okay. So we need to be strategic here. Okay. Don't just contact people and say, do you know Atomy, or, like that. Okay. And then you invite. Probably 70 to 90 people will respond to you when you invite, okay? So either from individual meeting or facial pampering, business session like this, okay? 70 to 90 people will come. And then 50 people, okay, out of those consumers, okay, they will be interested in the business, okay? At this point, okay, there's two options. Either you know how to explain about the business or you invite people to the seminar, okay? But I always tell my partners, if you don't have the ability to at least to invite people, which means you need to have some kind of idea what Atom is. Because if you continue to say, oh, my sponsor will explain to you, or in the meeting it will be explained, okay? Nowadays people are so busy. If you cannot convince them to come to the meeting without talking to them why, then the chances are so low, okay? So that's why showed-up plan is important. You need to understand the marketing plan. At least you need to understand what's going on in this world, and then you get a shared idea. You can understand what their need is, okay? Then 35 people will plug into the system, which means they come to your regular meetings, they become auto consumers, they really want to know business, okay? With follow-up within 48 hours of the first interaction, okay? And then you nurture 20 people to become a full-time Atomy business, okay? Auto consumer, auto sales master, okay? And then eight business partners. Now, why do I say 8 here? Okay, we know that in order to become a sales master, we need 2.5 million in each leg during the cycle, okay? But if you stop your dream at the sales master, you're only gonna work with the consumer base, okay? Who's a member of Costco here? Okay, Kmart, okay. Do you visit those websites every day? No, okay? So you can think in opposite way. If you have Atomic consumers, they're not gonna visit Atomic site every day to check a new promotion. Only business member checks the apps every 5 minutes or 10 minutes like that, okay? Now, you need 8 business partners, 4 on the left, 4 on the right, because your actual business starts from the Diamond Master, okay? You need to structure your team to have at least 2 to 4 partners who wants to become auto sales master in the full time, okay? That's your insurance. Just by having 2 on the left, 2 on the right, okay, it's not gonna make it sustainable, because something could happen, okay? For example, I had a partner who got pregnant, okay? 3 years just gone, okay? So I create a rule after this. When are you gonna become pregnant? Before starting business. If she can answer me that, then she can start the business, okay? Just joking, okay? But, anything could happen, okay? That's why you need to have 8 really, committed business partners from this 200 list. And that's all you need to become Imperial Master, okay? Because at the end, you will need 2 crowns, left and right, okay? But you want to become continuous Imperial Master, you need to nurture more business partners. And I think 8 is the good number, yeah. And then nurturing them to become a leader. So this should be your contact-led strategy, yeah. Contact start with the warm context, and then you can do cold context, but whatever it is, you need to know what you're talking about, okay. Then people will listen to you. Invitation, okay. So when you try to invite someone, okay, think as if you are them, okay. Just change the position, okay. If a random person comes to you and talk about some other business idea, how would you be interested in it, okay? So you can't just invite people, come to the meeting, okay? Because every invitation should have a value to them, okay? What's the value? First, as a consumer, okay, consumers will receive a benefit because it's a good quality, affordable price, masstige, okay? As a business, what's the benefit? Without any capital, you can start a business, no barriers to entry, okay? And then you have opportunity to earn real passive income in this small country, right? So you need to suggest them a value proposition. So stage of contacting to the meeting, okay? Firstly, build a trust. You need to recover the relationship first, okay? Because obviously you will be contacting everyone, 5 years friend, 10 years friend, or anyone in your contact list, okay? You can't have one single approach. You need to think, what is their need, okay? When you have a catch-up meeting, you need to listen to them first, because you're going to talk about family, occupation, recreation, money, form, okay? When you talk about these 4 topics, you will understand what is the need for that person, okay? Is her husband sick? Is he can work full-time? Or is the kids all grown up now? Will the mother have a free time during the hours? Okay, you need to understand their situation first, and then you can decide what kind of invitation that you want to send to them. Whether it's a product or business, okay, you need to listen to them first. So don't try to expand the business in the first meeting. Okay, that's my suggestion. Okay, you recover the relationship first, listen, and then you always make up for the next few more meetings. Okay, because people get anxious. They want to finish. They want to explain everything in one go, and then, I couldn't even understand when first time when my sponsor talked about atomic business to me. No one understands atomic business in the first time. Yeah. So building trust. Invitation via products, that's the easiest. Okay? We don't need to be expert in the business in the first. Product will do the job for us. Okay? And then meeting with sponsors, because at this point, maybe you're not really comfortable of talking about the full marketing plan. Okay? So you can invite them to your sponsor's place or in the center. And then regular catch-ups, okay? After the meeting, that's more important, okay? What will you do? Now, this catch-up can become 2 ways. First, if you have a consumer, okay, when they use the product, then you can do the catch-up. But some people, okay, whenever they see one of their consumers buy something that you can see from your app, there's a point coming up, they instantly call that person and then make the scare out of them. Why? Because you will make them think, oh, somebody's watching me. Whenever I buy something, my sponsor calls me, did you buy this? Don't do that. Just wait. Wait until they enjoy the product first, and then catch up, okay? But business is different. When you're following up after business meeting, the 48-hour is crucial, okay? Because people forget at least 50% after 24 hours, and maybe more than that, okay? So within 48 hours, when they are still excited, when they're still motivated, okay, you need to do a proper catch-up, okay? Lastly, plugging into the regular meeting system, okay? Atom is all about system, okay? You will not be able to manage individual people in the unlimited system here. Okay, entire global, 27 branches, countries, you can have all the consumers and business partners, but you cannot manage them. That's why you need to put them into the system. Success Academy, one-day seminar, center meetings, line meetings, okay? Only the system will help you. Now, during this invitation, you will encounter rejections, okay? Now, I don't have time right now. I have to look after my kids. I need to talk to my partner. Anyone have this experience? It's the same excuses, right? But we need to understand why they're saying it, because they are not rejecting your proposal. They're just saying in their life they're not ready yet, okay? But your job is not to convince them. Your job is to communicate them. Just talk, okay? Let them know you're doing atomic business, okay? And when the time comes, they will come back to you, okay? And put yourself into shoe of them, because they might be experiencing really, like a very sad moment in their life. But if you continue to talk about, you can earn money, there's a good product, it's not going to work, isn't it? That's why the building trust is so important in Atomy. Okay? Rejection will build your experience and strengthen you, because you can recall why this person rejected my proposal. Okay? Is it because of me? Is it because of my bad breath? Just record it. Okay? Learn from it. Okay? Be smart but persistent, okay? But you don't want to bombard them with all the text messages and emails and the continuous phone calls, okay? Just be smart, strategic, persistent, okay? And explain the business. Now, this is the difficult part, isn't it, okay? Because some people are good at talking, some people are good at inviting, and we all have a different strength, okay? That's why in the system, in your team, okay, there must be someone who's better than me in talking about the business. However, okay, I urge you, these 4 things you must know if you are doing proper business: company, products, compensation plan, and Atomy vision. Some people have different approach. When I talk to guys, okay, they don't care about products. Okay? They care about company. When was it established? Who is the CEO? Okay? How's their financial? That's why you need to have a different set of references. Okay? You don't want to just have one approach to all. Okay? So, and also the compensation plan. Some people might want to know simple version. Some people want to know the longer version. All different. And atomic vision. How can you convey the atomic vision to other people? Okay? This vision starts with the environment we are in it. Okay? This country's population, New Zealand, is only like 4 million at the moment. Okay? 5? Okay. Oh, somebody. Okay. I contributed to 5 because I have 4 kids. Yeah. So the vision starts with your environment. Rising interest rate, rising food cost, immigration, the elections. Okay. If you understand what's going on in this world, okay, Atomy, depending on that, Atomy can become a vision, Atomy can become a solution in their life. Okay? So you need to know what's going on around the world to show Atomy has the vision. The vision is not only coming from you. Okay? It's a macro thing. And then follow up. Okay? We all make a phone call after 48 hours, but this is not like a rule of thumb. Some people, maybe they can follow up in different ways, but this is just a guideline. Okay? But you really need to clear the doubts. Okay? What are the doubts? After using the products, customers usually go through the post-purchase syndrome, which is they worry about, is this goodbye? Have I purchased the right product? Okay? That's why after service is very important. Okay? And for the business members, after hearing about the Atomy business proposition, okay, they will be thinking, how can I do this? I don't have ability. So that follow-up is different whether you're treating consumers or business partners. Follow-up techniques, okay. So remember the 48 hours rule. Use a variety of follow-up methods, okay. It could be meeting, it could be phone call, it could be invitation, okay. Space it out, okay. Don't contact them every day. Give them the time, okay. Provide value with each follow-up. This is very important. You need to have another new thing, new thinking. Whenever you meet someone, first meeting, you talk about this. Second meeting, you give them another fresh idea, okay? This is very important. It must be a value of meeting you, not just a coffee, okay? And always define the next step. Okay, you need to think what I'm going to do with this potential partner in the next meetings. Otherwise, the meeting just go on. Okay, keep it brief but effective, and know when to stop. Because this business, okay, I realized that people don't change that easily. Okay, it's easier to find a person who's already ready here. It's called finding a pearl in the shell. Okay, in the sea, you go in the deep side. Okay, there's so many shells. You keep opening, okay, until you find the pearl. You don't work with the shell to make the pearl. If there's no pearl, you're wasting your time. Okay? So that's why it's better to keep finding new people in the unlimited system. Okay? That's why it's good. Unlimited system. Even though your warm contacts run out, unlimited atomic binary system will give you advantage because everybody, your daughters, friends, moms, cousin can become your partner in this business, isn't it? So you just continue to contact people, work until you find that pearl in the shell, okay? And you need to understand how people make a business decision here, okay? This is from the very effective sales technique, okay? Firstly, you give them attention. For example, advertisement, SNS, blogs, Instagram, that's attention. You give them some kind of new idea, okay? So people will think, what is it? What's that? Second, you need to give them interest, okay? Which means features, benefits. What is it in for them? Okay? That's called interest. And they will say, I like it. I like the idea. I like the product. Third, desire. You need to give them a desire to use the product or to do the business. Okay? Repeat exposure, forming opinion, inception through product experience, business meetings, okay? And then people will have I wanted mind inside. Fourth, action, okay? Membership registration or product ordering, okay? Coming to the meeting, okay? Training them how to order. This is where the I'm getting it starts. Fourth, satisfaction, okay? Eliminating the post-purchase worries, feedback, follow-up, okay? If you follow this ADAS technique, okay, whether you're approaching to the consumer or business members, okay, your success rate will go up because you're understanding their needs. Okay? You already know what to do. Okay? So the most important thing here is to making them to desire it. Okay? Atomic products, especially the cosmetic products, it's actually low involvement product, which means psychologically, people do not really think. They look at the brand, they look at the celebrities, and then normally they make a decision. But nowadays it's different. It's high involvement product. They look at the specification, they look at the ingredient, whether it's been animal tested, whether it's like, vegan, So you need to understand what kind of product you're dealing with. What is the thinking process? Okay? And then consultation. Consultation is important because for sponsors like me, okay, this is the benchmark whether my partner is actually doing business or not. Because if they do the business properly, they will have a lot of questions, a lot of difficulties encountering, and then they will consult with the sponsors. Okay? If you don't have anyone asking you a question, okay, that means you need to review what are they doing every day. Because even I have issues every day, problems, and I need to ask my sponsors how to do this, how to do that. Okay? So that is your benchmark whether the business is going well or not. Okay? No one will register as members. There's hardly any sales. Okay? Okay? In Atomy, everybody can help you, isn't it? So you need to consult your sponsors, okay? Talk to your partners if they don't know what to ask. And lastly, duplication. Okay? If you cannot duplicate your activities, you need to stop. Okay? Everything you do has to be replicated. Membership registration, how to order a product, binary system, how to form your lineage, how to become a sales master. If you cannot replicate it, you're doing labor work. You're not doing network marketing. Okay? You cannot manage 1,000, 20,000 people, 100,000 people like doing labor. Okay? You need to train them, and you need to make them become like you, ultimately become like imperial masters, and also become like a CEO, Mr. Hangil Park. That is the only way to succeed in network marketing, by replicating your business activities. Okay? And to do this more effectively, more faster, a core daily habit is crucial. Okay? This is habit. Okay? If you have a success habit, then there's no doubt everybody here will achieve your dream. Okay? Books, newspaper reading, but specifically, I encourage you to read newspapers nowadays because just you understand what's going on in this world. Then you will have something to talk about. Some common, topics, rising interest, pack and save, where's more discount. If you have so many information on you, people will come to you. Okay, watching Atomic video one at least a day. Okay, when I'm working, like not anymore, but in the beginning stage, I had 1 year plugged in my earphone, and I was working as an accountant, and I continued to listen to Atomy because I couldn't understand initially. Okay, that's how desperate I was. I was listening to Atomy videos, watching it, 3 or 4, and I have a playlist. I have a playlist for English, playlist for Malaysian, Chinese, Japanese, Korean. Every video I watched, I put a YouTube playlist. So whenever I meet someone, depending on their nationalities, I know exactly what videos they need to watch. Okay? Don't just send them any videos. You need to watch video first. Third, attend to the team meetings. Okay? Meeting. So important. Okay? Those who do not come to the meeting, it's more likely they will go their own road. In the system income business, going in their separate road is very dangerous. Okay? And show the plan. I use the Atomy products. Okay? If you do not use the product, how can you distribute the ideas, how good the product is? Okay? And then show the plan. Practice one-on-one meeting. Practice to your partners. Practice to your children whether they understand you. Okay? And then grow consumer base, continuous consultation, and build trust. Okay? If you have a habit of all these things every day, then your business can't experience any difficulties. Okay? You will gradually succeed, and the new partners come, and that they'll replicate, you're successful. Okay? So this is 8 steps of success and 8 core. Thank you very much.